Hey, Kris. Obviously, the 2 points tonight is big for the team. But with tonight's win, you officially become the first coach in NHL history to have 2 7-game winning streaks in your first 25 games coached. How does that feel?
It feels new to me. I have no idea. I don't know. I guess, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy the team's winning and playing well. And, you know, it was only a matter of time before they started winning hockey games, no matter, you know, what message I sent or whoever it was. I don't know. I just hopefully we got many more 7-game winning streaks.
Kris, just over here to your right. A couple of years ago, Mike Smith said to his kids, he tells his kids to watch Zach Hyman and not a guy like Connor McDavid because Zach Hyman leads his game through work ethic. What do you think of that statement?
I think it's very accurate. I think Mike's a very smart guy. Zach does a lot of little things that go unnoticed and probably underappreciated. Just not tonight, but the Flyers game and the goal that Nugent Hopkins scored, and you saw the pass that McDavid made was beautiful, and the catch and the release was great by Nugent Hopkins. It was also a really good play by Hyman, winning a battle to push that puck to continue that play. So I don't know, he does so many things, and you know, that deflection off that back post, I don't know, so many things, and it's nice to see him getting the goals. He's been working hard for them, and you know, he's playing with some good players, but like I said, he just does so many little things that we appreciate.
The strength of Evan Bouchard's game is his poise and his, collectedness, especially in an intense situation. He had 3 assists tonight. What does that composure do for the rest of the group on the ice?
Well, it alleviates a lot of pressure. I think a lot of the pressure, especially breaking the puck out. I don't know how many times I've seen somebody draped all his back, where majority of defensemen, especially under tense situations, are just finding the glass or maybe flipping the puck out in the neutral zone. But he has the composure of finding somebody, passing through the middle and underneath the stick or something like that. So if you're safe all the time and just flip it out off the glass, you're just giving away the puck, and then ultimately you have to go do it again because it's come back into your zone. He alleviates that. He's able to break the pucks out, and it's huge. The team appreciates it, and I know the forwards definitely appreciate it.
Kris, this was at times kind of a back and forth. Lots of chances. Stuart Skinner made some big saves. He was raving actually about the Forsberg's saves he felt, especially in the first period. What'd you feel about, the chances you gave up tonight?
A couple off the rush that I didn't like. In the first period, I thought we were pretty tight and didn't give much. Second period, a lot looser. Third, I thought we defended pretty well. I know they got a lot of shots in the third period, but I don't recall a lot of bad chances. Yeah, you were never, as a coach, you always want to reduce those chances. But it is hockey. There are mistakes, and you definitely have to appreciate or respect your opponent, that they are going to make some plays and create something. And also, our guys aren't perfect. They're not going to play a mistake-free game. So, yeah, I think we could have been a little bit better, but overall, I think it was pretty good.
Stuart Skinner looks like a very confident goaltender right now. Very little movement, and he always says when he's playing the best, he's minimizing his movement. You're going to give up chances. Feel pretty confident right now, just the way he's playing, that he's going to stop the majority of them?
Yeah, he should feel confident. The team has a lot of faith in him, and they feel good when he's in net, and picks for that matter. But he's looking, I don't know, I just got here, I don't know him that well, but I would say on top of his game. Making big saves, looks big in net, but also the composure, playing the puck. Like, everything to do with his game, he looks confident and is very sharp. So, yeah, we're very, very happy with what he's given.
Your penalty kill, you rolled out just kind of those 3 sets of forwards over and over for that 4-minute. You said you wanted to give people roles. Is that penalty kill a prime example of having been able to do that and seeing guys thrive with them?
Yeah, well, it helps us so many things with, with ice time, and we've got some pretty offensive, dynamic guys who can kill. But they're also very dangerous immediately after a penalty kill. And we also have some guys that maybe their minutes aren't as high as they were or in the previously. We felt that they could kill, and they've been doing a pretty good job. And I think a lot of the things with penalty kill or defensive hockey, to do it, it mostly comes down to dedication and commitment to doing it. And I think we've given those guys a job to do, and they've been committed to do it. And you see the results, and we'll try and keep it going as long as possible. And you know, there's going to be breakdowns. We're going to go through a stretch where things aren't going well, but overall, I've been very happy with the way they've been playing.
You see Evan Bouchard, you know, bleeding from the nose tonight. Cody Ceci takes the puck in the face. Nurse blocked a bunch. Like walking around the room. A streak should probably look a little bit like that. Guys are getting beat up and banged up, and that's kind of...
There should be some ice bags after a winning streak or after a hard game. And guys are committed, blocking a lot more shots. You know, best defensive teams block shots. It's hard to get the puck to the net, and you rely on your goalie making saves. And but you wanted his job to be a little bit easier. And one way to make it a little bit easier is, you know, not giving up odd man rushes and also blocking some shots. And I think our guys have been doing a good job at that.
Kris, when you got here in mid-November, I'm just thinking today that with this win, you're now in the wild card spot. Did you think in your wildest dreams that a month and a half you'd be able to get this team out of that hole and make up that deficit that you had in the playoff spot?
We never had a goal, or obviously the goal was to get into the playoffs and get in that picture. The timeline, no. It definitely happened a lot quicker than we assumed. You know, back in whatever it was, end of November, I'm not sure when we played that game in Washington, we talked about goal setting and what we needed to do to get into it. And we just wanted to slug it out where we needed to go 5-3 for our 8-game segments. I think it was 8 or 9 segments that we needed to do at the time, and we'd get there. And yeah, no, this has happened a lot quicker than we thought.
Hey, Kris, just to circle back to Zach Hyman, can you explain why he's such a good net front guy? It seems like not the hardest job in the world, but obviously not everyone can do it, and he does a pretty good job of it.
You gotta be, one, committed, a lot of hard work. 2, you gotta have a good touch around the net with your stick and deflecting pucks and not getting tied up. But a lot of it is, I don't think enough credit goes to hockey sense, hockey IQ. Just being able to read the play. You know, often, you know, where's the shot's going to come from? Is it going to be a D-to-D pass? Is it going to be a return to the forward? Who's going to come off the wall? What are their defensemen doing? Who's he out on the ice with? Is it a big guy? Is it a little guy? If he's against a big guy, well, he probably has to get different positioning. If it's a little guy, you know, maybe he can dictate the positioning. You know, there's so many things on it, and we talk about scoring goals is a lot of touch, having that feel. Another one, just paying a price, getting to the net. But I think a lot of it doesn't get enough credit for is just being a smart hockey player, and Zach is.